All right, let's start. Okay, all right. Thank you, everyone. So this is another session of the career development, which we do every Thursday from 8 to 8:45. Anyway, so last week we started with how to create your CV from scratch, right? We use the Scrum Master as a case study. Today, I'm going to do the one for the BA and also for the software testing, right? So those are the target for today, but we're going to kind of start from scratch as well anyway. So, but there are some similarities anyway, so which I'm not going to actually speak about again because we spoke about it last week. But if you do have any questions, so please do put in the chat. And after today, I would assume that you already have a CV. Next week, we are going to send you, before next week, rather, I'm going to send a link out where you are going to upload your CV and then we are going to review the CV. So, and I'll tell you the process. So when you upload your CV, it's going to be seen by only myself, and then we'll give feedback on the platform, but we will not share your CV. We will not even display your CV, but we'll let you know what you need to do, what you've done well on the CV, what needs to be changed, and the likes anyway. And it has been very interesting sessions that we've done before. So yeah, I would advise that when the time comes, please do upload your CV so that it can be reviewed. If you don't have a CV right now before the time, please ensure that you do one, right? Then I can review for you. Okay. All right. So now this is the one that we did last week. We actually said your name and your address and your telephone number, email address. Then if you are British, you put nationality. If you go ILR, so you should just say authorization to work in the UK, ILR, right? Or no authorization to require. So let me quickly do that. So let's say I have ILR as a authorization to work in the UK. So I can put ILR to not require authorization. Okay. Okay. So you can just say, okay, you do not require a work permit anyway. So you do not require work permit. Okay. So at least they know that you've got something anyway. So yeah, so that is if you got ILR. But if you are still under a work permit, right? So I would remove both of them, just silent about it. Then when they ask you at the interview, you can say what you want. And in the last week, we also spoke about the global IT visa, right? For those ones that are interested in that visa, please, you can go to endorse.co, right? And then fill a form where you're going to know whether you're eligible or not. That is endorse.co, right? So you'll be able to kind of get insight whether you are eligible for that visa or not anyway. So okay, all right, so now I'm going to leave this right now. So we are going to go with the objectives that we've done before. So in there we did for Scrum Master, and then we did the additional two, and we also did the education and certification, then the tools, as well as the experience and the project. So we are going to do the same thing for the BA now, right? So the first thing is objective, right? Last week we went to ChatGPT for the objective. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring ChatGPT up here so that we can see. So I will then write an objective for a business CV. Okay. So now he brought this, okay, for me. So I can say, okay, I don't like that. Expand on that. Okay. So now it's expanded. Okay. So add some tools, some BA tools. Okay. So that hopefully I think okay, there's some BA tools that's added. So which I think basically this is like a DA, not BA. So update, add some business analysis, or let's say analyst too. Okay. So, and okay, I think he put some of them anyway, which I think is fine for data analysis, visualization. Yeah. So, and we can change that anyway. So now I don't want the number of years, remove number of years, and remove company name. So because I don't want all these parameters anyway, so I want the one without parameters. So that is that anyway. So I think with that, so I can say I want to paragraph, make it to paragraphs. Okay. All right. So update it again. So I just want to change it so that it's not straightforward anyway. So, and remove I am. Okay. All right. Now we got something there, so we can use that. So, and something that you can look into and say, okay, I don't want this, remove that. Do you get it now? For instance, now let's say I can say remove SQL and uh, I think we, even from this platform, we are going to learn everything, but some of us don't like any coding anyway, but we are still okay with Excel, Tableau, Power BI, Jira, because yeah, so I can say add, uh, so let's say first remove SQL, add, uh, let's say Balsamic. Okay. Okay, all right. So that is that. So then when I go, I can copy that here, right? And I can paste that here. So that is my objective anyway. So now I can also say maybe add the skills that you need as a BA, right? So let's add that. Okay. add skills for business analyst. Okay, so this is it. We can copy that and put it in our CV. Okay, so that's that. So like I said before, if this is too long, which I think it is now, right, we can convert that into columns, right? So if you go here and say columns, we can change that into 2 columns. Okay, so add and remove columns. So we want 2 columns. So 2 columns, and there you go. So that is that. So we're now having 2 columns, which I think it is better. You can see everything is there now. So I would, yeah, I think this can be removed. This, yeah. Okay, so that is for education. And the next now, yeah, education can still remain as it is. Then certification, you put all the certification that you want. And also even the certification, if it's too long, you put them in columns like the one in the above. All right. Then the same thing applies to the tools as well. So you use, right. So let's try to see. Okay. So the same thing applies for this one now. You can look into the data analysis too. Yeah, those are there. Project management too, right? That is there as well. Wireframe, requirement management, database query, communication, testing tools. We don't, to be honest, I don't think. But of course, sometimes if you are a BA slash QA, you can also use this as well for and mind mapping. So let's copy that. So I'll tell you what you need, what you don't need to be on your CV anyway for this. So we'll copy that and we'll put that also on the CV in 2 section. Okay. Okay, so first one is data analysis. So we leave that like that. And then we have the project management as well. So this one, we can put it in columns as well. Two columns so that we can, yeah, so, and the same thing with, okay, wireframes. So we can also put that in. So you might, yeah, I think Asana, we can leave that out. Trello is similar to Jira, so we can put Azure DevOps here because you are going to use that. So Microsoft projects, yeah, you might not work on that, but I think the guys in the project management would use that. They can, yeah, you can be able to see how it works, but yeah. So at least when they're using it within their Microsoft project, you'll be able to see what they use it for. Confluence also, you might be able to see that as well because we did that last time. So, okay, let's put that also in columns as well. Okay, So then wireframes is we are going to use balsamic, right? So okay. So and requirements, yes. So I think we already have our job develop in that anyway. So and to be honest, the rest are not as important as the one that you put at the top. The only one maybe is going to be the communication to so which is Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, yeah. So which we can also put it in the in columns as well. Okay, so let's see if we can bring some of this thing up. Okay, all right, cool. So I think the rest we can delete. Now we have the tools that yeah it's been used even in categories anyway, data analysis, project management, wireframes, and communication anyway. So which I think yeah, this should be the tools that BA should have. Okay. On this program, you are going to be exposed to Excel. And if you are doing BA and DA, of course, there's Power BI, there's Tableau, and also this is Google. I think this is not really important, to be honest. So I'm going to put that. Jira is another thing that you might need to know. As your DevOps, we are going to let you know project is what the project manager within your team would know, but you're not expected to know it anyway. But it's something that when your team is using it, you would maybe have read-only access so that you can be able to see them. So and that is that. So then wireframe, balsamic, of course, you are going to use that. And one thing that is missing will be VCO, right? So Microsoft implements VCO. So that's another thing that you would also be exposed to as well. So yeah, now going to the experience, we are going to do the same thing for that as well. So let's go to ChatGPT and say um, create business analysis job responsibilities. What's that? Okay. Okay, so this is the responsibilities. And I said that if you just copy and paste this anyway, it looks like you just copy and paste from ChatGPT. So, and I would say remove subtitle and okay, or you can actually say make it without subtitle. Okay. So I think that is that. So one thing I want also is for like he has put this like balsamic like that. So I want some of this one also to include the tools. So I would say add the tools to be used within the responsibility. Okay, as you can see, that is added now. Okay, so add more buzzword or keyword used by business analysis. Okay, that is another thing. You can see it's changing as you go along, right? So don't just copy, yeah, so add like that. So, and then I would say make my CV looks like an achiever. Remove parameter or okay, so that's that. But however, I think I kind of like this one. So maybe we might have to put it back anyway. So yeah. So that is that. So it's going to be talking about the fact that okay, so let's change this one because I want that. So it's not allowing me to edit because I've nothing. It's okay. Add parameter pack. Replace X and Y with appropriate number. Okay. I think that is what we are looking for now. So we can copy that and we can paste it anyway. So, but one thing is so important that you need to do, you need to understand your CV very well. So don't just copy and paste. Then after you've copied and paste, you need to ensure that you study them anyways. So let's paste them. Oh, that's not copied. Okay, let's go back. Why is that not copied? Let's see here if it's copied. Yeah, definitely it is copied. Okay, let's see why. Okay, so then you can reformat it as you want. So yeah, so let's see, is that and you can see how we are able to craft or make this responsibility looks like ours. So we just don't put a prompt and then you copy and paste. Then with that, it's easy to know that you just copy and paste from ChatGPT. But with this, you've kind of dedicated time to kind of make it your own and change things around. Yeah. So which I think is really, really good. So if you also got time, one thing that you can do is okay, you can uh, just for instance, if I go to ChatGPT and I think I can even add so use power words. So that would change the narrative as well. So, and you can see it's per added, you already kind of put those things. So, and yeah, so those are the things that you want to send your CV. I think it's already kind of put them anyway. So they're all power words that you want to see on your CV. So what you could do now, you can right click on each of them and maybe change, right? So like for instance now, let's say spearheaded requirement initiative. So I want to change a different thing from initiatives. So, no, that is not, yeah. So you can change some of the things anyway. So, and just to be sure that they are not totally straightforward. Okay, cooperating or working together with over, yeah, collaborating. I've changed that work. I can now say working together with over 15 stakeholders. So, and if I want to say analyze, so let me change that. Then I want to change analyze to a different thing. So scrutinize or investigate or something like that. And yeah, investigate and document distance. Yeah. So I think analyze is better than investigate anyway. So you just look at that and you can even after you've done it, copy it and paste it into ChatGPT and say, is it okay? And that's it. So those are the things that you can do anyway. So for the project, it still remain the same, right? So and the tools also you can then add the tools for the BA, right? Which could be maybe I think yeah, all this could also be BAs as well anyway. So and yeah, like if it would be good if you can do one or two projects, yeah, and put them in there and put the tools. But yeah, the same thing applies to the next role, right? It's just a matter of doing the same thing. So okay, all right. Sorry, this is now business analysis. So business analyst. So let's say this is now HSBC and that's the date. So then we copy that and we can replace it with the next one. So then let's say this is Barclays. So okay, that's a T there. Okay, so that is Barclays. So this one start, the other one start, we can just say March 2016, and this can be February, let's say it's 20, depending on, yeah. So, and the responsibility, the same thing that we did, right? You can do the same thing on ChatGPT for the next one, okay? Um, do another job responsibility. The same format. Okay. So responsibility, let's just okay. So this is another one anyway. So as you can see, so we just copy that and we can uh, paste it. So let's just paste it here. Okay, all right. So, and in fact, this is where we will stop today. Anyway, so and yeah, it's really really good because we started from very basic starting point or beginning anyway. So I know some people already kind of started to send messages to me. I want a template, but I think this is better than you actually get a template because with this, we are actually teaching you how to create your own from beginning, right? Rather than copying and pasting a template. So this is what you could do. Here now we got the CV of a BA, right? So and you can save and then yeah, that is you. Okay. Any question from anyone or anything that's not clear? So if you want to kind of yeah, put that in the chat. Yeah. Maybe before we do a review, I'll talk about the cybersecurity and the software tester next week anyway, because those ones are a bit technical. You need to put some tools in there as well anyway. Okay. All right.